slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call us up making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Bears. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. Gets around him. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
53, check 53. Quit talking about it and bring it. Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the gun, here's Bissett. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Bears take over first down at their own 22-yard line.
Ready. Get the flag. Double time. 3 down, 3 down.
On 1st and 10, King. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 55 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey.
And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Steelers nothing. Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Taylor. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Come on, set. Big on the base. Check 53. Let's see what you got. Wide. Get wide.
Play action now. Brissett. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Steeler first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Taylor. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The first carry now for Benny Snell. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing. Brissett. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. First down, Brissett. He'll buy some time right. He'll find Everett there, complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Set, ready. Watch the pass. Check. Lucky.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They're running it. He's checking. Crash.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. King. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Looking to throw. King. That's complete to Robinson. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll try the left side. It's Carr. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They run with Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Snell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Brissett. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22. A minute 52 to play until halftime. And And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Just like that.
At the 26-yard line.
2nd and 6. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Set the tone, defense. Switch gears.
2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Slam, slam, slam.
On 3rd down, Carr. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Back to throw. King. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. King throwing on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. In for the score as the Bears push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Brissett now. He finds Taylor, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll throw now on the final play. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Yo. Watch the eye.
To throw, Brissett. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That one, 28 yards on the ground. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carr. 20. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As the Bears push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. Here's Brissett, looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Brissett sets to throw it. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Brissett eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Watch him.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Here we go. Easy data. Watch the run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Staying on the ground with Samuels. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. The point after is good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Steelers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. King. This is caught by Robinson. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
A gain of 14 yards brings up third down.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Back to throw. King. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Taylor. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Taylor. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Set, ready. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
On second down, it's Taylor, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
That's what I do. Check 26, check 26. Go, go. Spot.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett out to his left. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Bears. Breaks a tackle. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he will fight his way in. Not giving it up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown.
Let's go.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Bears 31, Steelers 14. Boswell set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Brissett to throw on 1st. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
3rd and short yardage, Brissett. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Taylor. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead.
Steelers 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. King. It's complete to Robinson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. King. And he's got his man Hilton. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. On 1st down, Evans. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll run on 1st down. Snell. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
He wasn't ready.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Ready, 60 out long, 58, 81. Double dog, that's the way. Hold on. Big air. Check 31, check 31. Check.
Brissett. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go play action with Brissett. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the first down sack. Brissett now in desperation. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point safely through, and that will get them one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 61 yards. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.